Again, still her presence, and I think she may be seen at this window as well. So that's sensitive at both windows really. There's a feeling of more than her children, other children. And again, I want to go outside, but there's the death of a child. There's the death of a little girl. Now, it's like she's something in her throat. It's like she's coughing and there's blood. She's either choked on something or she's fallen and hit herself on something, falling forward. The words have just said to me, she shares the same name as Anna. So by that I assume she's related. So
okay.
I'm just seeing if she's active. I think she is active because the words I got back from her was, well, who do you think's playing in the garden?
One of the strange things is when he first came in, said he felt ill.
His eyes were really, really, really bloodshot. I'd done his makeup an hour previous and he was fine. And it almost seemed as though being in the house had created him to feel different.
What I had a real problem with was the energy. People were really pushing in on me. I guess I was just interested in what I was doing, but for me, it felt really difficult. I think the key here will be to tap into that energy, however, so I think there's a bit more of that to come, and I'd be interested to see how the rest of the crew get on with it. I suspect that the girls will be a bit more effective than the boys, as they tend to be a bit more sensitive. Well, I've just done a vigil with Yvette, Richard, Carl, and it switched to Yvette, myself, Rachel and Sarah.
Our cowboy friend from earlier, if you can see us or hear us, please can you do something for us? What was that? Did you hear that?
Mm.
There was someone here in the room that just knocked. Please, can you knock again? There's a gentleman present here who was talking to us earlier. Is that you? Do you want to ask David? Who do you think it is?
I'm just trying to tune in on my own here for a second. Try and open up a bit more.
All right. What are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm just getting pictures of this poor man being hounded.
That's him then. That's who's here again as well.
Seems to be still pressing. Almost like, caught like an animal by his ankles.
Is this right? Move the glass if this is right. Keep telling us what you're seeing.
When a mob just gets carried away and it doesn't matter. Justice just goes out the window. It doesn't matter who or what, as long as they get blood.
Contact was allegedly made with a spirit, Jinn.
He'd gone out, got drunk with some friends, and something went wrong, and he was blamed for it, and he was hanged.
No phenomena actually occurred in there while we were there, and the general feeling of the team so far is that the place, excuse the pun, is quite dead.
I'd just come back from a vigil with the girls. We pretty much were doing the whole of the upstairs of the house.
And it was really interesting. We got some quite fascinating stuff. Going to the top of the stairs, and we all thought we heard like a child's laughter or cry, and we all heard it.
So David said just to talk about how nice the house was.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful house.
It is.
It's stunning.
And it's lovely that the rooms are so well sort of kitted out.
Yeah. Gods, what was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, okay.
Did you hear that?
And it's lovely that the rooms are so well sort of kitted out.
Yeah. Gods, what was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, okay.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Tell me what you heard.
It actually sounded like it's like a child.
Yeah.
A child. Yeah, right there.
It wasn't this, hang on, it wasn't this. No, it wasn't
No.
was it?
It sounded like
It sounded as if it went like that. That's right.
exactly.
I thought it was one of you guys.
No. heard like a little laugh, like a sort of noise, which was really strange that we all heard it. And this is also something that is reported to happen here, so that was very interesting.
And then the second thing that I found fascinating was the door to the nursery was jammed. We actually thought it was locked. And Sarah used all of her body to actually bash the door open, but couldn't do it.
I can't get in. No one's locked the door. What's happened? It was me.
Shall I go and get the guides?
No, they won't have locked it. Can you see it split open?
It's just not moving at all. I mean, it's absolutely solid. What, like it is locked? Yeah, just like it's locked. I mean, that's my full force. Sarah pushed her whole weight against the door, and I know she's a woman, but still, to push that much weight against the door, if it wasn't locked, it should have opened. So we asked Victor, who was waiting downstairs for us, to if it was locked, and he said no, and he came upstairs and literally pushed the door slightly and it opened, so that was very, very strange.
Victor? You know the theatre, there's the little children's bedroom. Did you lock it? We can't get it open, it's locked. We've tried everything we can to get it open and it's locked.
There's actually no lock on it.
What? Oh my God.
But you saw me using my full force against it. I was banging the door, I was pushing it really hard.
Does that door stick?
I'll be honest with you, I don't go in there that often, and the times I've used it, it hasn't stuck, so...
We were ramming, but honest to God, we were banging our full force against it and it wouldn't open.
Did you hear the noise that we heard when we was coming up the stairs?
Laughing?
Yeah. You did?
Yeah.
Is that what you hear all the time?
I heard laughing, I haven't heard that before, so that's pretty weird.